little blurry, but we will go ahead and be starting soon, guys. Okay, so I do have audio, that's for sure. Go ahead and set these up. I know I'm a little early today, but that is because I've just had so many technical difficulties these past couple times that I just wanted to be here early today. So went ahead and make sure that everything is all right and we're all set and ready to go. And the reason why it's vertical is because I noticed that I didn't get as many views on the last episode, but I think it was because I had the camera faced horizontally. Whenever you do live videos and when they're uh, vertical, it actually shows up in shorts at the same time. So that's why I'm going to be doing it vertically from now on, just to get some extra views. But I'll wait a couple more minutes here to see if we got any stragglers coming in. Gotta crack my neck before I start painting again. Gosh. I do have some terrain that I bought off of Etsy, and that should be coming today. So that is pretty exciting. Trying to think of where best to start today. Let me get right there. So I have the Reaver Captain here, but I haven't attached his backpack yet. I did go ahead and paint it up just to get a layer of Bugman's Glow on there for the skin cape, but I haven't done anything else to it yet. So I did also base them and dry brush them with a little bit of gray as well. So yeah, I guess I will go ahead and get started going here. How is everyone doing, by the way? It is Wednesday, hump day. And if you guys haven't been around for my previous streams, my Night Lords are not the usual blue that I got going on here. Um, I like the reds, and I like the whole vampire look on them. So I'm going with red for the trim here. Had a couple people in the stream for a second there. That was kind of crazy. Couple 12 people. Wow. If you're new here, though, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. If you've been here for previous streams, you know that I am not an expert at painting. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am not great at this. I'm just kind of showing that it is possible. You just got to put your mind to it and just start going. Sometimes you just got to have a block of time that you just go, yep, I'm just going to paint for this amount of time. And you don't stop. Now, this side is going to be covered by fur, so I'm not going to do a lot of red there. Um, it's going to be covered, so I'm not too worried about getting that. This is going to be interesting, though. So my red Corsairs are going to be Night Lords. If you saw in the description for this video, uh, so I'm still keeping the red hand on here, the red fist, and that is because I these are going to be red hand raiders. I'm gonna probably switch out my brush here for that actually because I'm not liking how that's coming out. Um, yeah, probably gonna switch out my brush. For the meantime, though, I'll just continue doing the trim on here. But they're supposed to be red hand Night Lords. So hence why I am keeping the red arm or the red gauntlet on some of these guys. I chose not to include the red gauntlet on some of them, but let's see if I can get a better position here for my hand and get a little closer. That's better. I also have to do my insane detail brush for uh, the gauntlets that are on their armor. And already I am liking how this is going. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the colors here. These models are just so cool. I really like these red Corsairs a lot. It's kind of perfect for what I'm trying to do for my Night Lords. Hmm. Is that? I need to like kind of clip something off here real quick. Looks like I forgot something on this armor here. So let me clip that off and just kind of paint over it. Yeah, that's better. And I'm just gonna paint over it, so it should be fine. Let me just kind of get in there and just kind of ease it up a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, cool. Dry off my brush here. Get a little bit more wet. Okay. After the stream today, I actually have to head over to school, and I have a midterm. I did do a little bit of studying for it over the past week. Uh, you could say I'm a little nervous. I probably could have done a little bit more studying, but I think that I'll do fine on the midterm tonight. The nice part about tonight, though, is after I'm done with the midterm, I can just leave. So, no class, just finish the midterm and head out. I think that me and my coworker, or not my coworker, one of my classmates, I think we're gonna go and try and grab a drink afterward at a local bar. So that'll be nice. Oh well, happy birthday, Rel Rel. I have a birthday coming up here soon too. Mine is in April though, so a couple weeks from now. Unfortunately, I have no birthday gifts for you, Rel Rel. So my first stream that I did give away like a little uh starter set. One of the painting starter sets that came with the three Infernus Marines. I'm probably gonna do another giveaway. Uh Not today, but a couple streams from now. Not sure what I'll give yet, but we'll see. I was thinking next time I could do like a Lego set. That would be fun. I wanted to do some of the Dungeons and Dragons minifigures and give some of those away. But those are kind of expensive now. In the box, that is, sealed, uh, sealed Lego Dungeons and Dragons minifigures from the collectible line. But yeah, they're a little pricey at the moment. Everyone wanted that gold dragonborn paladin. He is probably the coolest one of the lot, though, for sure. But my favorite, I would say, my personal favorite of those was the Githyanki. I think he's a warlock. I really liked him a lot. I think that's a really cool minifigure. And then mostly because of the yellow ears on the side, so I can actually make some yellow skinned Lego elves now. Okay. I'm liking where this is going for sure. I really am liking this. These models are just incredible. I really like these red Corsairs. I had to pick up the Reaver Captain. That I originally was not going to pick up the Reaver Captain, but gosh, he's just so cool that I had to pick him up. Wouldn't it be interesting if I had his whole gauntlet red? Hmm. Let me look into that actually. Let me finish up the trim here, and then let me look up because I forget if like both of the red hand Night Lords have uh, all red gauntlets, or is it just one red gauntlet? So if maybe someone wants to look that up, that'd be great. But if not, I'm going to put this down when I finish up the trim here, and I'm going to check that out. So that's good. Let me get the inside of this here real quick. Let me go back over that. Okay. And then he's got some red right here that I need to put in. Even though there's going to be a cape that is covering that up, you won't be able to see it. Especially right here, right under his butt. Cape's going to be in the way, so no one will definitely see that. Hey, what's up, dude? Are you ready for the test today? Let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. There's some right there and there. Okay. I feel like I am, but I am reviewing currently. That's what I should be doing right now. I should be reviewing for the midterm, but I had a prior engagement right here with some 40K models. Over the weekend, I played a game of 40K with one of my friends, and I was just playing. We're just kind of practicing. That's what I'll say. We're just practicing just to get better at the game. Um, so we were just doing some pickup games, really. Uh, hmm, so that okay, right there. Okay, we were just doing some pickup games, and he was playing as salamanders, and I was not playing as my night lords. I was playing as my ultramarines. So it was kind of a weird battle. We two loyalists fighting against each other, but we've done it before. We're just trying to get better at the game itself. Okay, let me give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to look at this really closely because I can't really tell where the trim starts on his left leg and where it ends, because it's like he's tied something around. He's tied his holster of his pistol on his side. So I'm trying to kind of see where it goes. See, like there's the red trim right here, and then there's possibly red trim right here, but I think that that's part of his holster. So I'm gonna, yeah. Let me see. It's pretty much what we have been doing for the past few semesters, and I feel like everyone should know the system by now. To be honest, this should be super easy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see if I can join you for D&D on the 11th. I should have enough sick time to cover my shift. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Please do. So let me look that up again real quick. If the Red Hand Night Lords, uh, which gauntlet they use. Which gauntlet is red for Red Hand Night Lords? So both of the hands. Nostroman gang culture. Sick. So it looks like it's just the actual hand, not the gauntlet. Interesting. So yeah, I think I'm going to try and do that then. However, I'm going to start using my tiny intricate brush for this one. Dry this brush off real quick. And my tiny intricate brush is ready. Let's get this out of the way. And let's start going. So the red hand. Okay. Wow. Damn, this is going to look really cool. I'm excited. Oh, okay. No, that's fine, dude. That's fine. Totally fine. Um it's actually funny. I was thinking earlier, I was like, maybe I should just stream painting later today and then unfortunately cancel with you to go to the bar. But let me see here real quick. Okay. And then stream later. That's what I was originally thinking, but so I could study for the test today, but it's okay. Live and learn. Okay. I am liking this so much. So much. I usually don't paint hands, so I am this is going to be a long one today, guys. I might not finish most of this today. Just purely because this is going to be pretty detailed today. I might do karaoke with my coworkers next week if you want to join us. Nothing's set in stone yet. Yeah, it depends on the day. But yeah, I'd be down. Sounds fun. Oh gosh. No, I can't say that I have listened to that song before. If I went to go to sing karaoke, I'd probably be singing like Lamb of God. I'd be that guy. Or maybe some Leonard Skinner. I could probably sing some Leonard Skinner. I like Leonard Skinner. Some Simple Man, swamp music, or Give Me Three Steps. Obviously, no Freebird. No Freebird. Never sing Freebird. Sick. Very nice. Okay. I think that's it. which is kind of crazy. But I think that's it. Home Depot core music. Yeah, what Freebird? Freebird should not play. It's just one of those songs that just should never play ever again. It's funny in memes, but yeah, it shouldn't play. There are a couple songs in pop culture that just need to be retired, and that is one of them for sure. Yeah, Guitar Hero 2 was amazing. I played that game so much as a kid. So much. To an obsessive degree. I played that one. You know, I really liked if there was one Guitar Hero that I really liked, it was actually the Metallica one. That one was fun. I really liked that one a lot. Yeah, I had the whole kit. I had the whole kit when I was younger. I was never really good at the drums, but I could play the guitar, the bass. I mean, in Guitar Hero, gosh, in Guitar Hero, I could play the guitar and the bass, and then I would sing as well. Sorry, guys, I'm chewing on some ice. Oh gosh, I just kicked it again. So I also have this guy right here. Me too. I got it for Christmas, and I played the drums and microphones sometimes at the same time. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you get like a mic stand. Oh yeah. I have a Master of Executions that I got a long time ago that I have yet to paint. So I'm going to be including him as well with this stream today. Just see how far I can get. I just need to get a little bit of some red down on him. Thankfully, he a lot of him is just more skin, a lot of skin capes. So thankfully, uh, there isn't much red that needs to be done on this guy. There's a little, obviously, but there's not a whole bunch. He's got a lot of bones and skin wrapped around him. This guy is pretty cool, and he's kind of a monster on the table as well. Kind of a monster. And it's okay that I get some of the red on the bone because I'm just going to paint over that with white for the bone. So I don't have to worry too much about getting it on to the skin and the bone here because I'm just going to paint it over. This is going to be difficult though. I'm trying to be able to see kind of behind his cape here. A little difficult for sure. Oh, okay. So it doesn't actually connect, which is interesting. Okay. Well, that's easier for me. Yeah, the trim on the armor doesn't go up all the way, unlike all the other chaos guys with their armor. So it's a little easier. Okay. So that's good. I guess he needs the trim on his arms and then the trim on his, yeah, a little bit of trim here on his shoulder pads. Most of it is going to be white though with the bone. So, you know, it'll kind of cover it up. That was easy. Yesterday I was watching Parts of the Caribbean. I was watching I've seen Curse of the Black Pearl a lot of times as a kid, but I think I only watched Dead Man's Chest and At World's End like when it came out in theaters. But I have grown to get an appreciation for both of those movies. I think that I think I like Dead Man's Chest more than Curse of the Black Pearl. Curse of the Black Pearl is good, but I like Dead Man's Chest a lot. One's a good one. And I've been seeing a lot of clips online as of lately because you guys were telling me to watch One Piece. And I've now been seeing clips online of the live action uh One Piece show. And wow, guys, it doesn't look good. It looks really bad. It looks real bad. Um I don't I just don't get it. It looks really silly. I might cut the stream a little bit early today, just so that I can head out, drive down to the college, and take that midterm. Unfortunately, the college for me is about 45 minutes away on a good day, so I might just want to take care of that and get out. Well, I had a lot of people when I first started streaming today. I had a lot of people in the chat. Well, not in the chat, just viewers. But I don't know where they went, so that's okay. I know that this probably isn't the most engaging stream, but I try to make it fun for you guys. I'll grab my detail brush here because I need to get somewhere right underneath his armor. There we go. There we go. Okay. I got a little bit up there. You can barely see it. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna put some of that flesh over it, so you won't even be able to see it. Ooh, and then I also have this Space Marine helmet up here. So I'm probably gonna paint that blue because I have blue Space Marines, and I think it's kind of funny. Uh, so yeah, probably gonna paint that blue. I will actually be doing that before I uh, put shade oil over this. So hopefully I can remember. Hmm. Dry this off real quick. My brush, and I'm gonna get the detail brush here real quick. See if I can get some more detail kind of behind the shoulder. But it's proving to be a little difficult. And I don't really think that anyone's going to see that. Let me. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. So there we go for that guy. I will paint the blue on here real quick as well. So let me just do that real quick. I didn't pull it out, so I need to grab it. I think it's McCrag. McCrag blue? Yep. Definitely McCrag blue. I haven't used my McCrag blue in a while. My McCrag blue is kind of drying out as well. It's okay. I'm just lightly brushing it over. It's okay if it's a little dirty because obviously this guy has probably been up there. This helmet has probably been up there for a while. For my Master of Executions, he usually comes with an axe, but I gave him the Nostraman Chainglaive. I think it looks pretty cool. Kit bash that a little bit. And let's on the gaps here. Okay. I think we're good on this guy for now. Because I don't really see any more red. If I wanted to, I could put some more red maybe uh on his chest plate here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll put some red on there. So I think it would probably be like right here where these tubes are. Okay. And then it's like he has some trim up here. Like you can barely see it, but you can see the bone that's sticking right there, but there's some trim underneath. I think I am going to make that red as well. Let's see. Clean that up a little bit too. Okay. Yeah. I'm liking that. He's got like a skeleton there, and I'm getting a little bit of red on the skeleton, which is not my intention, but uh yeah, it's okay. Again, I can just paint white over it. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. Moving on. Let me dry off my brushes here and clean them off a little bit. Okay. There's one. And there's two. So I'm going to work on the Raider Champion here. I really like this character a lot too. Just so many cool molds. So many with this pack. Gosh. And then don't let me forget, they have red hands. So I need to paint their hands red. The underside of his pauldron here. Okay, I'm liking it. And it's almost like he's wearing gloves. Hmm. Yeah, they look like leather gloves for his arms there. So what I might do is I might hold off on painting these hands red. I might want to get some brown in there to get some leather, and then I'll like bloody the hands. That'd be kind of cool in my opinion. So I'm gonna wait on that. Oh, dude, it's okay, man. You said sorry. I'm not saying anything. I'm verbally practicing for the tour of our midterm again and again. No, I get it, dude. I get it. No judgments, man. That's like I said. That's what I should be doing right now. But I have chosen. I have chosen this. When do you think that you're going to head out for the midterm? You're going to try and get there at 3:30. Probably around 2:30 ish. Yeah, yeah. I get you. He said that he'd be there around 3, I think. So, well, I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything tonight, so I could just sit back after I'm done streaming today, and I could just go over all my stuff one more time before heading out. I could do that. It's not like I have to be there at a certain time. I just have to be there before before the class ends. So, there's always that, I guess. I'm not the kind of person who likes to sit around like getting nervous about something. I just kind of like going and doing it, even if I'm not as prepared as I think that I should be. So that's kind of my downfall. But yeah, ooh, that back end looks kind of bad. Um, yeah. So that's why I was like, after I'm streaming, I'll just go over to school and I'll just take the test, take the midterm. But maybe I could just stick around at home for a little bit and continue studying. Yeah, that's another kind of sucky thing is that the traffic is going to be pretty bad uh, around 4 o'clock. So that's going to suck for me. Oh man, kind of messed up. This brush is a little too thin, or my paints are a little too thick. One or the other. Yeah, I messed up there. That's okay. I can just paint over it, and no one will care. Oh, oh my gosh. Totally messed up right there. Actually doesn't look horrible, but yeah, it's I don't like it. Okay. I think we're good for now on this guy. Other than his little red hand here on his gauntlet, or not on his gauntlet, on his pauldron. So let me clean that up real quick and get that in there. Yeah, I'm very excited to do the fur on these guys. Super excited. I don't know what color to do yet though, so that'll be something for later. Because I could either do like a very dark, muted brown, uh, and then put some lighter browns on top, or I could just make it gray like a wolf. I'm not sure yet. Or black. Black is always cool too, but I don't really want to do black. I think I would want to do like a gray or a brown. There's two questions that might give you a hard time, unlike sizing and evaporator diameter of copper tubing. I did the unit 5 test and it was on metering devices and it wasn't too bad. Huh. I don't think that I've done the homework yet for this week, but I think it's okay. Right? Right? He hasn't talked much about the sizing of the tubing yet, has he? I don't think he has. It's just talked about in the book. Okay. The book questions haven't been too hard. It's just a little tedious, but they haven't been too hard this semester. This guy's got an interesting helmet. I think I'll do that later. This is, in fact, a Night Lord's helmet from the Nemesis Claw kill team. It's not one of the helmets that came with the Red Corsairs. I just had a couple extras. I actually have a lot of extra Night Lord's helmets because I bought two of the Nemesis Claw kill teams. And then it said also that one of my Red Corsairs could have a what is it called? A power fist. So instead of giving him the power fist that came with it, I gave him one with some talons on it from one of my Warp Talon Raptor boxes. I think it looks pretty cool. Just a little different. So that job interview that I went to yesterday, uh, they actually already got back to me again, and they said that I'm going on to the next set of interviews. That's pretty good. It's just for another groundskeeper position, but I'll take what I can get. This guy's pretty cool. He's got like a robot. He's got a robot leg on his back here. So that'll be fun to paint. Just a little something different. Very piratey. He's got a peg leg. Very piratey indeed. Get the back here. Back of his armor. Little brush stroke. Little brush stroke. Okay. And then let me try to get right there a little bit. Yeah. Oh, and okay, I can get the other side too. Okay. That's good. All right, dude. No problem. Glad that you could at least still come and hang out, dude. But best of luck on the final, man. Best of luck. Wish me luck too. Send me some of those positive vibes. Okay. I think we're just about done with this guy. Get the red here. And I'm going to get this trim as well. Nice. I'm liking it. I like it. And then his gauntlet needs some trim as well. That's the thing about Chaos guys. They got a lot of trim. A lot of it. Looks like he's got some sort of a like a something for his power weapon here. I don't know if I'm gonna paint that, but yeah, looks good. And then he's got some right here as well. And right here. Paint the inside of his gauntlet as well. Yeah, I'm liking it. Hmm. Okay. I think this guy. Oh no, I gotta get the inside there of his chest plate. He's got some right here too. That's a little hard to get in there. Okay. Okay. Pulled it off. Okay. I think I'll add some right here as well. But I think after that, I should be done with this guy. I can't really get in there. That's going to be a little difficult. Maybe go around through the back. Yeah, I'll have to try and get around through the back. Ooh. Getting some red everywhere. That's okay. It's okay. You can kind of see I kind of messed up on the inside there on his cloak, but nothing that a little bit of paint won't fix. Let me clean up some of the edges here real quick. And let me get my small brush for the red hand on his shoulder plate. And let me drink some water here real quick. Okay. Oh. Nice. Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, on to the next one. I really like this guy. He's throwing his grenade. That's really cool. Let me, since I have my little brush out, I will go ahead and paint the sigil here. I think he's only got one. And then when I'm fully done with these guys, I'm going to put the Night Lord's transfer on that side. It's something I always wait until the end to do is the transfers. They're just so annoying, and I almost forget to do them a lot. But that is definitely a project that I will have to do one of these days is finish all my transfers. It's just annoying and it's just long. It's just a long process. It takes forever and you're really not doing anything other than just cutting stuff out and just kind of laying them on top with some special liquid that smells like vinegar. I'm not sure on the science behind that. Okay, so we're basically good on that one. Let me get my other brush back out. I think after this guy, I'm going to have to take a little bit of a potty break. Just a quiet little stream today, guys. My mom's chickens just gave a very strange noise. I've never heard them make that noise before, so might have to go check on that when I go to the bathroom. Might take an extended potty break just to go check on the chickens. My parents had to go on a bit of a trip this week, so I've just been home alone this whole time. Oh, messed up there. Uh, so yeah, I've been taking care of the chickens that they have, as well as some other just general stuff. Okay, so now I'm gonna start doing their hands. In my opinion, is kind of the coolest part here. It's just very different than all the rest of my guys. And I'll get the insides of his hands as well. I won't get his palms though because it has that weird that rubber material. I'm assuming it is for their flexibility of their hands. So I'm not going to get that, but I will get all of their digits, not their palms. Their digits. Okay. Yeah, let's work on the other hand. Let's try and get you the best angle here. And his thumb. That's going to be a little difficult. Not that bad, I guess. Not too bad. Of course, I messed up a little bit. That's all right. There they are. And now for the trim on their legs. His gun is kind of in the way. Let's see. Okay. Just trying to get that trim up there. You can probably hardly see it on the camera here, but it's right behind this gun. But I think that it's okay. I think that I think that'll have to do. I gave most of these guys Night Lords helmets because I had a lot of them left over. But for this guy, I had to give him the pirate hat or the pirate one that came with the box. Same with this guy. I just really liked these two. They're really cool and unique, so I had to give them to him. And I will be painting them their skin. I will be painting their skin to Strawman gray. It's just rattling racket flesh, racket flesh. And then for this, let's see if I can just slightly get the trim there. Nice. Okay. And let me get the trim on this side. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And the trim right here. Sec. That's going to be a little difficult right here. I have to get under him and try to go that way. Okay. It worked. It worked. So I think that this guy is also done. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, I'd say that he's done. This one was pretty quick. Very nice. Speaking of that, I'm gonna go pee real quick, and just go check on the chickens real quick, just to make sure they're okay. They made a weird noise, so I'm just gonna do my due diligence and check on that real quick. So if you wait for me for a second, I will be right back. Okay, so the chickens seem to be doing well. Chickens seem fine. So right back to it, I guess. Sorry, I had to drink some water there. Right back to it. Got this cool guy here with his robot arm. Robot arm. So he's gonna have to. I don't know if he'll be able to have the red hand. He can at least have a red hand on one of his arms for sure. The other one, well, I think maybe he lost it in combat. And then, you know what? I need to check the last couple guys that I've done because I don't know if I got the trim underneath their armor. So I will have to do that as well. So let me finish up with this shoulder plate here. And then before I forget, I will go back and check them. because I don't think I got underneath. We will see. Maybe I did. I forget. I like that this guy has his shield, has a little armor shield right there too. I wish that I could maybe get some Blade Guard veterans again and kit bash them into something chaos because I really like the shields on Blade Guard veterans. But there really isn't anything that I could kit bash them into for my Night Lords, unfortunately. So, unless I wanted to make them like chosen or something. But yeah. Yeah, look, I forgot the trim underneath this guy. Come on. Yep, forgot the trim. I thought so. I thought so. Angle here for myself. And the trim on this one too. It's very hard to get under here, unfortunately. Pretty hard. Especially right there. I don't know about getting all that. Okay. So we're good there. Yep, good there. Let me check these guys again to make sure I got the bottoms. Yep, bottom on that one. Bottom on that one. Bottom on that one's. This one's different, so I'm just gonna leave that one off to the side. Yep, yep. Okay, cool. We will continue on with this guy. I had to find him. So I'm just going to start getting his hand here. If you're in the chat, go ahead and say hello. You guys are here. I'd love to talk to you guys, make some conversations. So if there is anyone here in the chat, go ahead and say hi. Another thing that I really like about this model is he's got a little telescope right there, telescopic lens for like a rifle. And he doesn't come with a rifle. I mean, he does come with a rifle in game, but this model does not have one attached. He just has his little pistol, and he's reaching for his pirate sword. I really like that. He's like got like a maybe it's like a little telescope for when he's sailing the ocean, sailing through the void for navigation. He's got just the tiniest bit of trim right under his sword here. Just the tiniest bit. You can barely see, but I'm going to throw it on there. And then we'll get started on this arm, or this leg. This trim on his knee pad here. And right back here, you can probably barely see it, but we're going for it. Oh man, he's got some right here below his butt. Okay. There's some right here as well on this leg. That's going to be kind of hard. But I think that gets the job done. He's got a little bit of trim here on his gauntlet, so I'm going to do that too. You ever consider painting on canvas? No. No. I need lines. I need edges, unfortunately. Maybe one day I would pick it up, but I don't think that I would be very good at it, if I'm being quite honest. Okay, I think he is just about done. Oh, I need to get his red hand here on his gauntlet or on his pauldron. I'd like to, but I don't have the space for it. Yeah, I have so much Lego and all this stuff here that yeah, it would take up a lot of space for sure. If I had my own studio, actually, if I had my own studio, I probably wouldn't even. No, I was thinking, oh, if I had a studio, I would start painting canvas. But no, I would probably just start making more terrain for my for my D&D or Warhammer games. I would just be making more terrain. So it would be painting. It would still be painting though, just not on canvas. Worsk, I thought that you were leaving to go to school. You came back. Don't tell me you already finished the final. Ooh, yeah. Drawing from dreams would be very cool for sure. I'm leaving around 2ish. I gotta eat. Ah, yeah, yeah. Eating is important. At least we got spring break next week. Oh yeah. I think I'm just gonna finish up my homework and then I'm just gonna be filming videos that week. Just get a bunch of them scheduled and all set and ready. And then my birthday is coming up too in a couple of weeks, so I think I'd like to do something for my birthday. Nice. Sometimes I get too invested in what I'm painting, and then I notice I look at the camera, my hand is over here, when really the model should be right here in front of you guys. Sorry about that. This guy's cool because he came with this pauldron, so it's got some flayed skin on it. So that'll be cool again to paint. This one came with the box of red Corsairs, so that was a nice little addition. I was like, oh, great, perfect. So I gave him this giant battle axe, this chain axe. I love it. Hey, what's up, clever girl? Have you started working on your ultramarines that you were gifted? Yes, clever girl is definitely a girl. Yes. I painted one of them to make sure it wasn't a disaster. I'm sure that it wasn't, dude. I'm sure it wasn't. And even if it is a disaster, you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it, man, so that you can look back and see your progress. I need to paint the other two this weekend. I'll send you a pic when they're done. Cool, dude. I'm excited to see them. There's a lot of painting videos here on YouTube, so you can just always look up, how to paint Ultramarines in Furnace Squad, and you'll totally get a bunch of videos for that. But I'd say it's it's pretty self-explanatory except for the shading, but I don't think that thing I sent you had any shading in it other than like the Agrax Earth shade. Sick. Sick. I am loving these models so much. I wish that all my Night Lords could look like this. Not as the spiky bits on Night Lords are cool for sure. I get it, but it would also be nice if they weren't as spiky. Okay. Again, an awkward pose here to get to paint that. This side will be easy though. The back side here. Nice. Very clean, very clean. Not so clean, not so clean. It all evens out. I think that's done. I think I'm done with the trim. But now I got to go back and kind of clean up the edges a little bit before I start putting my shade on it. Yeah. So let me clean up this brush here real quick. Put my red away, and I'll just kind of clean up a little bit with some black. That one's, which one is better? Oh, this one's good. Okay. So I'm just going to start checking over the models. Yeah, there's definitely some spots here that I want to clean up. Yep. Right there. There. Clean up a little bit right here. And definitely right here. I think this guy's good for now. Set him off to the side so I don't forget. This guy is actually pretty good. It's just this part here on his leg that I kind of messed up on, but I'm just going to kind of cover it with black because I am going to go over all his machinery with some chrome, because as you can see, he's got a peg leg here. So that's good. I think this model is pretty clean. Oh, he's got a little bit here on his gauntlet on the inside. Clean that up. There we go. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Okay. Now for the Reeve Captain. Found a spot. Just right back there. It's okay that it's black because I'm just going to go over this with some Nuln oil. It'll make the model a lot darker anyways. Fix up that one right there. Okay. All right. This guy. Just need to fix a little tiny spot right here. Okay. What are you painting today? Well, this guy right here is a master of executions, and he's not part of the Red Corsairs. That is what the rest of these guys are. It's a new model kit that came out. They're basically pirates, but I have the bat winged helmets on them because that's the army that I'm running. So these are I'm calling them Red Hand Raiders instead of Red Corsair Raiders. So they're chaos models. So yeah, I just really like them, especially like the fur right here. They got another guy with some fur. I haven't put his backpack on yet, but it's supposed to kind of go like that. I did paint some fleshy bits here, but yeah, haven't finished them yet. But yeah, they're going to be like just pirates. They're just going to be pirates. My pirate versions of my my bat guys. Bat, not bad guys, bat guys. So let me clean that up right there. He did get some red on his little jump pack here, his power pack. Okay. I think this guy's also pretty good. I did not do too bad with these guys this time around. Not a lot of mistakes this time. Just little tiny things here and there. Yeah. Black there. And then let me check this last guy. Then I think I will go ahead and start shading them. You only like them because they're pirates. Yes. Yes. But they make a lot of sense for my army too. There's this small faction within my Night Lord army, the guys with the bat helmets, where they're called Red Hand. They're called like Red Hand Night Lords, and it's like a gang symbol that they used in their hive world. And so thankfully I can use the red hands that are on their gauntlets or their legs. And so I'm just calling these guys Red Hand Night Lords. So it does work out, thankfully. There were there was an orc. There was like a little orc battle pack that you could get, and those were legitimately pirates, legit pirates. And I wanted it really badly, and somehow I missed out on it. Even though I don't have orcs, but yeah, it would have been just something funny to have, just some pirate orcs. There was a cool head that you could use for this guy, and it was like just he didn't have a helmet on. He was just shaved bald, and he did have an eye patch, and I wanted to use it, but no, I wanted the cool the cool vampire hat. So I still have it. I'm still just holding on to it for now, but we'll see. Maybe someone else can use that cool pirate head. Okay. Now just start shading them. Oh, clever girl. I've been seeing more not commercials, but like clips from the One Piece live action on Netflix, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It doesn't really look that good. Ever since we've been talking about it, like I've seen some. I've just been seeing some on there, and I'm like, wow, that looks kind of like garbage. Just doesn't look that good. Yeah, I it doesn't look that good, man. So you're probably right. So I'm just gonna kind of stop here. I'm not gonna paint. I'm not gonna shade their cloth piece just because I haven't put anything down for the cloth yet. I don't think I've ever seen a live action that I like. I don't know anyone even makes them. Just live action anime, you mean? Yeah, I think I mean Netflix tried with One Piece, and then I mean uh the Avatar show. I mean that's not anime. It's American anime. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Just it's not really a good medium. Oh, they you know what? Netflix did make that really bad Death Note live action movie. I heard that was also garbage. It's just not a good medium to change. The Avatar one was terrible. The Dragon Ball one was terrible. Just stop making them. Yeah, it just does not translate well. That Dragon Ball one though is like horrid. So that's like the worst of the worst, in my opinion. You know what? I should have put kind of messed up here. I should have put some chrome on these guys before I started doing this. Kind of jumped the gun on here. It's okay. It's fine. I'll just have to do this again for some sections, but yeah, I just remembered. At least I got the blue on this Space Marine that he has attached to his spikes there. At least I got him. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do while these guys are drying off, though. I'll have to think of something to work on. I guess I could work on the paint for the paint application for the what is it called? The cape for the captain, the pirate captain. But I guess I could do that. Gosh, got them stuck. Oh my gosh. How? There we go. How? Yeah, I probably should have chromed out some of these guys. Now that you play 40K, you're probably a platinum tier member at Michael's on Hobby Lobby. No. Nope. If I was building terrain, yeah, maybe. If I was building terrain for my games, sure. I just don't have the space to be building like terrain like that. No, I use all the paints that Warhammer sells at their stores. So I don't I don't use Hobby Lobby and all that. I do want to buy some chains though, some very small little chains that I can like hang on these guys. So I will need to make a stop by there at some point. What's the hobby store that everyone hates? Is it Hobby Lobby? The one that's on those Chick-fil-A hours? You can't do hobbying on Sundays because Sundays is the Lord's Day. So no hobbying today. As business models, well, we can save money by not paying the figures, and then we'll charge them for paying so that they can do the work for us. Yeah, dude. I mean, that is like also part of the fun is painting these guys. But yes, it is quite the market they have. Where it's like, yeah, and then you buy some of the paints from us as well. It is insane, for sure. It is pretty insane. I will admit. Okay. So I did not paint the back of this cape. So I think I can get that one. I'll let that one dry for a little bit here. But I have this one, this cape. I'm not sure what color to paint the cape though. I want to do like a skin tone for it, but I'm not sure which skin tone to use. Um, I'll show you guys some of the skin tones that I have. I have this one here, this one here. Are there different formats? I was looking online and it said I need 2,000 points to play. I would need to spend $500 to get enough figures for 2,000 points. So yeah, like there are different styles to play. You can play 500 points, you can play 1,000 points, you can play 1,500 points, 2,000 points, you can play 3,000 points. Um, it doesn't. People online are like, yeah, like if you want to go to like a convention and you want to play in like, if you want to play in like ranked, like yeah, you need 2,000 points to play ranked. But like the amount of people that actually play ranked 40K is such a small percentile of the amount of people who actually play this game. So like, you know what, 500 points is perfect. 500 points is the perfect for starting out for sure. So don't listen to them. Okay, so here's the 4 colors that I have been using. I also have been using Raketh flesh sometimes for the skin capes, but I usually stick to these for like the skin tones of the actual Night Lords. So which one should I use? For this guy, since he has a little bit of fur, I don't want to use brown because I want to leave that one kind of open because he's got fur right there. So I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going 10,000 points or none at all. Yeah, dude. I've seen videos online where people play in like 10K games and it's just insanity. It doesn't sound like fun at all. Just all those dice. It just sounds horrible. Oh my gosh, it sounds awful. I do have another skin cape that I have for a different unit. So I think that I'll just start on this to kind of show you guys what I mean when I paint them different skin tones. So I'll just get going on that. Yeah, dude, you just need 500 points. You really do. No, if you walk into a game store and be like, "Yeah, I have 500 points. Will someone show me how to play?" They will be like, "Oh yeah, totally," and it'll be super easy and fun. I think the first game that I actually played in like it wasn't ranked. It was just a league that they were running at my local game store. That one, I think the first one that I ran was 500 points. And I was facing off against Tyranids. The Night Lords are quite the hobbyist, and they sew together capes of the flesh of their fallen enemies. So they're always doing a little bit of sewing off to the side. It's pretty funny. That one right there. Okay. I could, if you want, Cameron, if you do want some ideas for good units in the game, I can let you know as well because I first started running Ultramarines, so I know some good combos for them if you're interested. kind of want these to look all ratty and messed up. So I'm not going like full blown here with my painting. It's kind of hard to tell because of the glare you got going on there, but yeah, it's a little better when I do that. Okay. So, Cadian flesh tone. How about the Cadian flesh tone up here? Okay. Like I said, it's good that it looks ratty. It's not supposed to look great here because I do put another tone over it, some shade to kind of make it look even worse. Okay, now I'll use some Blood Reaper flesh. And something happened to my camera. I don't know why it said that I stopped there for a second. But yeah, we're just going to keep going. It said, "You're live." Yeah, I am live. I've been live for the past 2 hours. Oh, hey, Cameron. Did you watch the Fallout show yet? I want to see what you think about it. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna probably put Blood Reaver flesh on this side as well. No, I haven't seen it. It's on my list. I just don't have the time with 2 jobs, so when I do have time, I'm usually playing video games. It's probably a better use of your time than watching the Fallout show. I'm just kidding. I like all the actors in the show, but the story isn't my favorite thing. So, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. but I think that the actors and all the performances are really good, and the CGI is also pretty good too. Uh, it's like they live in the smallest wasteland ever. It's like they keep running into each other, and everything seems like a little too convenient for everyone. Uh, so there's that, and then like I don't really know where they're going with the story either. Because I mean, I know what they're going for the story. I do know it's pretty obvious where they're going with it at this point. Um, but I just I wish it were a little bit more because I don't want to spoil anything for you. But like I just it's like, oh, this bad guy again. Oh wow, it's not very inspired. Sorry for knocking over my camera. At least I got the focus to kind of be a little better this time around compared to last time. So I'm happy about that. Okay, and then I want to do something up there. Maybe I'll use Kislev flesh. There we go. It's a little better. I got some flesh tone inside of the jetpack there. Whoops. Okay. Cool. There we go. So yeah, it's supposed to just be a bunch of different skin tones that are just pieced together to make this cape. So I'll kind of do the same with the other ones here. Um, oh, let me stand up for a second. Crack my back. My neck is killing me. Oh, okay. So for this guy, I'll finish him up on his cape with, well, not finish. I'll get it started with this Bugman's Glow. This is what I put down beforehand for all the uh, skin, the flayed skin for all my guys. It's a very unique color for sure. Okay, now for the hard part, which is getting the back. Back of the cape. Hopefully I don't get anything on the armor here. And there's some back here too. Is Give me a second here. I'm gonna be very delicate. Okay. Sick. Okay. So this guy is good with his cape for now. I'll just let it dry. But this other cape, I do not know what to put on it yet for the skin tone. I almost want to use this one in the middle here, the Kislev flesh, because you can see there's no marks, there's no like stitching where they've kind of put this thing together. It's just supposed to be a regular cape, but I'll just say it's one big piece of flesh, one big one. So I think I'm going to stick with this middle one here. You can kind of see it. So yeah, we'll do that. Pretty sure that is Cadian flesh tone. Nice. So unfortunately, some Cadian guy got all of his skin torn off. Poor dude. Sorry, the camera angles on this one are gonna kind of be hard for me to do. But I am liking how it's turning out for sure. Just hard to get a good angle because I keep moving it around and I'm not paying attention to the camera. So thankfully, I don't think that most people will be able to see all this stuff back here because it's just going to get glued onto the model. So I think it should be okay. It's not perfect. Okay. And like I said, I don't want it to be a full coat of it. There's some parts of it that are not as uh, not as clean as I usually would like, but since it is just flayed flesh, that's okay. It's not supposed to be perfect. Okay, I'm gonna set that one down, and I can probably start on this one. I think it's probably dry. Yeah, the good thing about this is that it's really fast drying. So my Bugman's glow. Let me get some water as well. Oh my gosh, my neck. This one, I use the Cadian flesh tone. I almost want to use Blood Reaver flesh. This kind of brown muted one. I do like how this one turns out. It looks really cool. And I'm almost dry brushing it. I'm almost dry brushing it on here just because I want it to just have like that old skin look. Where it's not supposed to look good. And now it's time to get underneath the model. And I know that it's not realistic, but another thing that I am going to do is on the edges of the skin cape, I'm just going to put like just a small little layer on the edges of some blood, just so it looks like it was cut off. I know that blood kind of dries a little differently, but I think it still kind of looks cool. Just good to get that visual. Okay. Cool. Okay. I think we're good on that guy for his skin cape. And then this one should be pretty much dry. Should be. That's the key word here. And I think I want to start attaching it over to him. So it's going to look like that. Yeah. That look pretty cool. There's a little gap right here in his armor. I thought that I fixed that yesterday, but I will have to try and do something for that later. I'm not sure yet. But that's dry. Yeah, it's dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on this this Gilliman flesh. It's a contrast paint, and it should make it a little more fleshy in places. Actually, I'll do it on this one first because this will be a better example. Just gets this like cracked look to it. Yeah, I really do like the way that it turns out. Just cracked and just looking really bad. Just gonna kind of drag it around. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like right here. Let's see if I can just look cracked and overall pretty gross. So now I'll do it with this one. I think I put a little too much shading on here, but it's okay. I think it still gets the job done for sure. Probably put too much on right there. Just kind of dry my brush off. Start taking some of it off quickly here. And yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Yep, there we go. So let me try and get some better lighting here. Let me shut off one of the lights. Maybe that'll help. Kind of helps. Let me see the other light. If I shut that one off, maybe that'll get better lighting for you guys. Because there's a bit of a glare. Yeah, there's kind of a glare no matter where you put it. So I'll take pictures of it and put it on my Instagram later to show you guys. Oh man, it's only 2:40. Oh my gosh. Still got an hour of painting. Wow. Let's check out this guy too. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking where that's going. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to continue with more of the flesh. Because if you see, there are some loincloths on some of these guys. And that also needs the skin treatment as well. The skin treatment. Funny. Maybe the Night Lords have to moisturize their skins. Let me look at this a little closer. Give me 1 second. Okay. Then I'm going to get on the back here. Backside of his skin cape with Bugman's Glow. Cool. Nice. And then I think he also has some like I think he also has some skin up here like a tunic. So I'm going to get that too. And thankfully on this one I can actually paint them two different colors because we got some paint there and we got some skin up here. Cool. Nice. Okay. That guy's done for now. This guy's got some on him as well for his loincloth. Can't tell if that's like part of his belt or if it is the loincloth. Let's say it's part of the loincloth. I can fix it later if need be. Yeah, it might be part of his belt. I don't know. Okay. I think he's good. This guy has got some here on him. He also has a sword. So he's got a sword attached to his loincloth. So I'm going to try not to paint as much on the sword as I can, but if some gets on it, it's okay. He also has like a lot of like little bits and bobs that are on him as well. It's okay that I painted over a little bit of it. I'm actually going to paint over a lot of it right now. Sick. Cool. Pretty happy with that. There's a little bit right there I need to get. Okay. Okay, he's done. Now on to this guy. Trying to get into there. It's hard. Oof, this is going to be very hard. Wow. Let me go at it from this angle here first to try and get as much without possibly getting it on the armor. And the bottom of it needs to get done too. That's hard. I almost want to skip this backside. You can barely see it, but I did get some red on there, so you can definitely see it with the red. But I think that some of that red is actually on armor. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's supposed to be there. Okay. And I see a little spot right there. Little spot right there. Okay. Cool. This guy is done for now. On to this dude. Okay. I think he's done as well. So a little spot right there. Little spot right there. And I'm going to get his little telescope. Okay. He's good. I'm going to wait on him because he's got a lot of fleshy bits that he needs to get worked on. But this guy will be pretty easy. He's got a lot of bits and bobs around him too. Okay. And then his skin on his armor pauldron here needs to also get done. That's easy enough. We go real slow over this section here. Okay. Same with this side. Really slow. Just don't want to get any onto the armor itself. Then under here as well. Okay. Basically done. So now I'm going to get back out my big brush and start working on the Master of Executions, because he's got a lot more flesh on him. He has a lot more. Try and set that up so it can dry a little bit here. Gosh. Let's do that on this one too. Okay. So those are fine for now. And got my big one out. So yeah, he's got like a whole thing around him. I also gave him an arm as well, with some flesh on it. Sorry, not an arm, another pauldron. Sorry, guys. I just realized I was not holding this to the camera. I think I want to get this face too with some Bugman's Glow. Well, they both have some flesh on them. I thought one of them was just a skeleton, but no, they both have little bits of flesh still on them. So I'll go ahead and do that. And he's got the flesh over here as well. Got to be careful with this again because I don't want to paint over the armor. Okay. I think this guy is just about done. I'm going to try and get a little bit because you can kind of see on the back, you can see his little outfit. So I'm going to try and get a little bit in there, but I don't want to mess up anything. So we will see how well I can do. Not bad. Yeah, certainly not bad. Not my greatest work, but not my worst either. Okay. I think he's good. And you can barely see it. So I think that it's fine. Okay. Wow. Oh, my neck is killing me. It is getting hot in this room. Oh, man. And I have my midterm tonight. Still got to go and do that. So, well, for now, I think I'm going to kind of call it there. I know that it's kind of a little short today. Oh, you know what? I'll put on, before I end, I will put on the skin cape for this Reaver captain here. I'll put that on. I kind of want to end it a little early because I'm just kind of not feeling it today. It is hot. And yeah, I have my midterm to go to still. Kind of just want to take care of that and just get it out of the way. If I'm being quite honest. So I'm also going to put some right. So I put some there, and this is sprue goo because I'm lazy and I just like it to dry quickly. So yeah, I think that'll do for now. Let's put it on there and see what happens. Okay. That was not supposed to happen. Come on. Maybe just gonna hold it for a second here. Yeah, it's not wanting to stay. Not wanting to stay, which is pretty annoying. That's what I don't like about doing this is when I paint these guys up and I have to keep things separate. it usually means that like hooking these on just doesn't really stick all that well together. So I'm just going to put some more on to try and remedy this. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of doing it this way. But I mean, there is no other way. Unfortunately, there really is no other way if I wanted to get this skin cape on there without having to paint the back of it. Okay, that's a little better. Just gonna hold it there tight for a little bit here. Oh. And I think that's good. I think that will stay. Yeah, for sure. So my Red Hand Raiders, my Red Hand Night Lords are coming in pretty well, I'd say. Got a lot of work done. A lot of work done. Still got to get the plasma gun right here, all bright and shiny. Want to get some shininess there. Need to get the leather on the sides here, as well as any little chrome bits, and the fur cape. That'll be interesting for sure. That will I'll probably do a dry brush, but I'm not sure on the colors yet. Got to get some white in there too. But like if you've been around on my streams, you know that I do not like using white. Just, just not a fan of it at all. So here we have this one as well. I like him as well. He's really cool looking. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there today, guys, just because I have that midterm today. But if you've been around, thank you again for watching. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, I'm going to be doing this for the foreseeable future. It just kind of depends on the jobs that I am looking for at the moment. But yeah, for the foreseeable future, every Wednesday, 12 to sometimes 4 Pacific Standard Time. Because wow, it is a lot sitting here, being under this light, and my neck just starts killing me. Especially got a midterm tonight. But yeah, I'm also going to be posting videos as well. I just posted one yesterday. I want to know what you guys think of it. It was kind of like a little deep dive into myself, and yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I mean, hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of who I am and the perspective that I bring. Um, I just want to be honest with you guys. I think that that's something that is missing off of the internet these days, and I just hope that it's a bit of a refreshment. So if you like honest content, go ahead and subscribe and like this video. You know the deal. We need to appease these eldritch algorithm gods in order to get me going, get anyone going these days. So thank you again, guys, for everything. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye, guys.